Okay, I'm back. I don't think I got this working. I think this is a huge waste of time. Anyway, let's try this out. So this is what Echo suggested. So when I try booting up one of these VMs, yeah, it says it failed. Oh, this is a different failure actually. But fine, I can change this then. It's just that the network thing didn't exist. Okay, great. So yeah, when I try booting this up, it says it can't start because VTX is not available. So I have enabled VTD and Intel virtualization technology on BIOS, and it still doesn't work. So I guess let's try making a new VM and seeing if this works. Debian. Next, let's set this to some number that's going to be big enough to. Alright, use an existing virtual hard disk. Let's just create a new one. I'm going to try this totally from scratch. Sure. Type the name of the new hard disk file. Create. So can I start this? Oh, I can. So then, yeah, I guess Echo was right. That's weird. Huh. That is weird. So then what do I do to fix the ones that I have? Is there something else in here that I need to change? System. Wow, I don't know. Huh. Storage. Audio. Create a new VM, then use the existing virtual disk. Yeah, I could do that. I just, like, okay, if I were desperately trying to get the old one to work, how would I do that? That's what I was wondering about right now. And it sounds like there's no way to do that. Oh, this changed from Debian. That was weird. That's why the icon changed. Not that the icon should matter. Okay, yeah. That's weird. Did you get the Windows activation figured out? I actually didn't have a problem there. So, okay, let's delete this. Remove, delete all files. Great. So let's make a new, um, we'll call this D1. Or just Debian 1, I guess. Debian 32-bit. What? It should be Debian 64-bit. Not that this really matters, I think. Okay. Memory, fine. So use an existing virtual hard disk. So we'll use the test Debian virtual hard disk. And now can I power this on? Okay, I can. So, that's... Why is that the case? Why do you have a 40-minute stream? Because I had to, I had to stop the stream in order to try setting a certain BIOS setting, which requires a restart. Adam, creating a new one and selecting the other drives will be the same as the old one. It's because when it built it using information on your old CPU. Well, no, it's apparently working. So first of all, points to Echo. I just don't get it. So what? Can I connect to this thing now? It might have. I might need to click show on this thing. Did I fix that BIOS problem? I guess there was no BIOS problem. Assuming this is running and like I can SSH into it at least. It's possible that this got a different IP address. It's also possible that this actually isn't working. And then, yeah, I mean, all I see is this underscore over here. Oh, that's what I mean. Echo's saying is correct. But then shouldn't I be able to change the information about my CPU in here? System, processor, there's nothing really there to change. Yeah, this is the new PC. What's the recommended way to move it? Huh, okay. Well, yeah, this still isn't working yet. But let me check. Maybe I have maybe yeah, you know what? I bet I know what happened here. I bet the network I need to set up correctly. Yeah, I need to set up the network. Okay, great. So then this is all we need to do. Press OK here, and then I should be good. Assuming it got the same IP address as last time. How'd you copy all your stuff? Yeah, I'm using the same hard drive and solid state drive. Okay, so then maybe this just got a different IP address. I don't know, but usually pressing show on this thing would work, and it's not working now, and I don't see this thing on my network. Okay, fine, let me go back into my router then. I don't know if my router would detect this here yet either, but it's worth a shot. Let's reboot this. Power off the machine. Just turn it back on. So there may be, I don't expect this to happen, but there may be some other issues like this where I've got to stop the stream for a little while or something, and I expect these will all get sorted out by sometime next week because I just upgraded my machine. So let's see what I have here. Yeah, this is not on the network so far, so I can't connect to this. So yeah, show should work, but it doesn't. Was there anything else I needed to change here? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Might need to reconfigure the virtual network. See, I have, what's in here? Huh. Can you try restarting and having the VM showing? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I could do that. So I just choose a normal start here. VirtualBox was installed and the network interface was different. Yeah. So that aside, either like this, I would expect this part to work. I guess what it's doing is probably going into like kernel panic or something. Yeah, that doesn't look good. So then, the thing is though, there's a network thing here, and this doesn't really help me, I guess. And, oh, regenerate a MAC address? I don't know if that would matter. I mean, I'm willing to do anything at this point, so let's try stuff out. So first of all, do I have any, I think it would just be in preferences, right? And the network I have is just this. Should I just recreate this? That was probably not a good idea. But fine, let's remove this one then. Can I now rename this? Of course not. Motherboard drivers all up to date? I haven't updated anything. Oh wait, actually, yeah, I did. I updated this stuff last night. That's right. But not I think it was everything, actually. VirtualBox, you might consider removing it and then adding it back. Okay, well, I've done that. I still think these machines aren't starting exactly. In fact, here's a good way I could probably test this. If I make Debian test, and if I just do this from scratch, so let's do all of this stuff. Great. And now let's boot this up. So this is going to ask me for an ISO. There we go. And then if this works, then we know that at least it's not VirtualBox that's screwed up. Yeah, so there's an install here, and this would presumably work. Wait, unable to boot. Please use a kernel appropriate for your CPU. Only detected an i686 CPU? Well, that's probably the issue. Yeah, so let's look this up. Why is control not working? There we go. Kernel requires an x86-64, but only. Great. Enable VTX. Oh my god. Yeah, my CPU is 64-bit. Otherwise, there's no way I'd be able to use this RAM. And yeah, that's the whole reason I stopped the stream in the first place, was to enable this option. It doesn't exist in my BIOS though, and I know my CPU supports it. And I have VTD enabled. And I chose 32-bit when I created the VM because 64-bit wasn't an option. So the only things that show up in this menu are 32-bit. And the reason why is because I don't have virtualization supported in such a way that this could ever expose the 64-bit CPU to these VMs. I don't know what to do here. What's this? If you enable it and it still presents this error, try changing your guest settings. What are guest settings? Do you find the spacebar hard to press on your keyboard? No, I think it's fine. Then again, I mash keys anyway. Try reinstalling VirtualBox. That might not be a bad idea, actually. The only thing I'm worried about, well, I'm not really worried about anything at this point. Now let's just delete these things then. Remove, delete all files. Oh, whoops, no, oh god. Please tell me that didn't just do what I think it might have done. I had that virtual disk being shared. No, I think it's still here. Yeah, I think everything's still here. VirtualBox VMs. And I'm assuming this is where I save this stuff. There's also a virtual machines folder. This is from a long time ago. Wait, so also, out of curiosity, would Hyper-V work here? New virtual machine? Yeah, I don't really care. Let's reinstall VirtualBox. Okay. Got Warcraft 3 on my computer. Where's VirtualBox? Oh, it's an Oracle thing. Here. So let's uninstall this. Which I probably should stop this before I do that. It's fine. If I deleted that, I can always set up the VM again. But what I can't do right now is launch any VM. So that's what I'm trying to fix right now. Yeah, this is the new PC. Yep. Okay, so it's been deleted. Let's go re-download it. VirtualBox. Is Undertale a good game? Yeah, it's a very good game. I highly recommend it. And I think there was a sale for it, actually. Let me download this. So for Windows hosts here. Isn't that nice? Isn't that just great? Good job, Oracle. Good job. So how do I install an old version of this then? I guess I already probably have it on my machine because this link isn't going to work. And yeah, Digitay, I enabled VTD support. Oracle. Where did I have Visual VM? What is this? Oh, this is for Java. Oh, right. Why use GOG? Well, all I know is there's a sale. That's all. I'm not even necessarily suggesting using this. It's cheaper, and I don't know any of the implications of using GOG instead of anything else. Okay, well, I need to download something here, and I still can't. Okay, maybe we can just figure out what's wrong with this link. I wonder if they let you. No, of course not. In last case, use VMware Player. Why do I have to change everything? There's a mirror? Where is there a mirror? I don't... Wait, what? Virtualbox.org? Linux downloads? I wonder... First of all, I know this is wrong, but I just wonder what these things point to. VirtualBox / version number / whatever .deb. And this is VirtualBox / version number / whatever.exe. Well, this is great. Guess I could get it from source. Okay, older build. Let's just download an older build. Okay, so Windows host. First of all, does this link work? This link works. Okay, so let's take a look at the links first of all. I'm sure I selected save and restart, yeah. Okay, so there's that. That's 5.0.12. The newest one is 5.0.16, and here are the two download links. So the issue is, like, the links look basically the same. So I don't think there's a formatting problem on their website. I think it's that this version just doesn't exist, and I don't know what it should be. Did I get something like this? Yeah, I had this exactly. And then once I hit save and exit, it said you are going to be changing VTD from disabled to enabled. So I know for sure I changed the option. Am I on my new PC? Yeah, I am. All right. Well, we can install this old version, and we can see if things just start to work. So I don't want this or this. What was that warning? Oh, what? Oh, God. This is going to disconnect me again. There's no way to do this. All right, fine. Well, I've got to do this. So I was probably going to stop my stream for a little bit. Did you notice any performance difference yet? Yeah, definitely. And that's 4.2.18. I found a version that's actually higher than that. So I'm going to go with this. All right. Yeah, I'm going to click this button, which I guess unless I make this monologue long enough, then I'll have cut myself off saying that I'm going to click this button. So I'm just going to click yes here. That wasn't actually the button that mattered. It was this one, install. Okay, great. Adam, you mind checking the BIOS again for me? I checked it 3 times. I went through every single option. I enabled virtualization. I tried disabling virtualization. I just in case that they coded it wrong. Anyway, so I have all these VMs. Let's see if I can start it up now. I don't know if the stream actually did cut out for anyone. Oh, great. Well, that was worthless. If you go to broken link, then put download in front, it works. Wait, what? But that's an old version anyway. You're saying I should just go to this link? Hey, I bet. Would that even work for version 12? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So then they just don't have any of these things online. Not that I think it matters, because... Yeah, so up to version 14 here. Well, sure, I could install this stuff, and thank you, Gert, but I don't think that's going to help me. Can I create a 62-bit? No. So it still thinks virtualization is turned off. You do need to move the VM drives to a new VM. Well, so sure, that could be fine, but this still doesn't think virtualization is turned on if I only have 32-bit options here. Oh, whoops. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna just figure this out later. I'll set up a VM on my laptop or something. I don't know why this would happen. There are only 2 options to enable virtualization. By the way, none of the menu options say VTX explicitly. It's all just Intel virtualization. What was this thing? Updating BIOS, easy update. Maybe this is what I should do. What is this? Click to automatically update your motherboard driver. This is done from the BIOS? I don't think I saw an option for this. Click to select a boot logo. I can make my own logo. That's sweet. What type was your old CPU? It was an Intel i7 still. It was just a generation 2 instead of a generation 6. So I apparently had access to this, and because this is what I should probably try to do, and maybe it's going to give me some option about VTX after that. Update BIOS using Asus's easy update. How's your rig? The machine seems good. I've only really used it today, and I'm very frustrated with what I'm trying to do that has nothing to do with the upgrade, really. Well, it has to do with it, but it's just... Yeah, Digite, I didn't see this BIOS option there before. If it was working with current BIOS, I don't see how updating it would change things. No, it wasn't working though. That's the thing. So updating it could possibly help. Did you check advanced CPU? Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop this stream. I'm gonna start the stream up again on my laptop, and I'll show you guys what it is I'm doing to configure this. So that way you can still see everything that I'm trying and that I'm not going crazy here. And we'll update things and we'll do whatever else we need to do. What's this? BIOS does not have VTX. Off in the settings. You can... What? Where did that thing just go? I know the processor supports it because I went to Intel's site and it says it supports it. Yeah, I guess I can go to Device Manager and check this out. So where do I want to go here? Processors. Wait, what is this even suggesting that I do? Oh, just go to Virtualization, Task Manager, Performance, CPU. Yeah, it says virtualization enabled. Like, this should not be the issue here. Hey, Judge Bacon. Right, so... But what's this? Setting long mode off did the trick? VBox manage, show VM info, VM name? VirtualBox. Alright, let's go to file location. Do they have something called VBox manage in here? There it is, VBox manage. Okay, what does this do? Alright, and I'm supposed to be able to do this thing, show VM info, and then say that the VM name is test Debian. Okay. What have we got here? Guest OS hardware UUID. Is there, what was I even supposed to be looking for? You should see long mode off in the settings. Okay, let's just search for that. Long mode off. Yeah, it is off. Okay. What's wrong? What's wrong is I can't start up my VMs on my computer. It thinks virtualization is turned off, but it's on. It's VTX that it thinks is turned off, which it very well could be. I just went through the BIOS for like 7 minutes straight and could not find that option. VBox Manage also shows VTX is on. Well, it shows that this, it's not saying it's on my machine, it's saying it's on for the VM, which means that the VM requires that this is enabled on my machine in order for it to start. Unless you're saying, Donshus, that there's a way for me to check if it's enabled, which, if there is, then it would probably say it's disabled. I mean, okay, so what? This thing says turn long mode off, but it's already off. Modify VM long mode off. I don't even know what long mode is, but I don't think this matters. Yeah, it still says VTX is not available. Why? Okay, what do I do? So, I'm still back to the same options. Have you tried disabling Hyper-V? I haven't. Digitate says Adamant Advanced CPU Virtual Tech, is it enabled? So it's called Intel Virtualization, and yeah, it's enabled. And that's what shows up in my task manager too. Olson says, if you try disabling Hyper-V. So let's see, Windows disable Hyper-V. This is adding and removing features, right? Yeah. I haven't. I don't know why I would do this though. Might support it but not be enabled, like VTD but not virtual itself. Yeah, so the only idea I have at this point is update the BIOS and see if it adds an option about VTX explicitly. Oh, I see what you're saying. Error message can occur if you have Hyper-V installed. When you have our Hyper-V installed, Microsoft's hypervisor takes over and won't let VirtualBox or VMware access it. Okay, fine, let's remove it. I don't need... What? Where's add or remove features? There it is. This is not what I wanted. Hyper-V off. Cool. This is probably going to require a restart. Windows needs to reboot. What if I just said no and tried starting this? Okay, I've already screwed up the stream for today. So I'm going to reboot. Yeah, I'll be back. This is a bad way to start a stream on my new computer. Huh? Try the new build? What did you say? I can't try the new build. Unless you're saying... Okay, so... There was one way. I could try 5.0.14, which I guess is 2 versions higher than the one I have. But I can't try the newest one because they don't have a link to it on their site. Like if you go to VirtualBox and you click downloads, this link doesn't work. And this doesn't guide me anywhere either. And if I just decrement the version number until I finally get to a link that works, it's 5.0.14, which was released January 19th, as opposed to whatever I have, which is, I think here, which is a month before that. And yeah, Echo, I have to resolve these, but I don't necessarily have to do it on stream. And that's what's, like, if I just set up a VM on my laptop, which I know for sure works because I have not changed my laptop at all, then I'd be fine. You mean create a new VM selecting this existing VM drive? Yeah, I tried that. No, but he's changed things. Okay, fine. I'll try it again. New screw you VMs. Yeah, I still only have 32-bit options here, which is what makes me think that this is not going to work. So use an existing drive, test Debian, create. And no, I don't have like an Android emulator running. So if this just totally screws up the screen or stops right there, then that's the issue. Okay, yeah, I don't think this is going to do anything. So I can reboot. I think turning off Hyper-V might have been what fixes this. And then we'll give Olsen a point anyway. How's that sound? What's this? Okay. This is enable and this is also enable. Yeah, so just turning off Hyper-V is all I apparently need to do. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's give Olsen 2 points, and then we'll give Void Dreamer 1 point. Okay, and now I got to reboot my machine. So I will see you all in about 4 or 5 minutes with VMs working. So, bye.